stadium events. Alexander Povetkin against Michael Hunter, the WBA World Championship elimination fight, is a thriller. Two great amateurs. Alexander Povetkin, former Olympic gold medalist, former heavyweight champion of the world. Michael Hunter come up on the blind side. Only one defeat to Alexander Usyk, but on a brilliant run, beating Martin Bakole, Ustinov, and more recently Sergey Kuzmin at Madison Square Garden. Dillian Whyte, the WBC #1, the reigning interim world champion, against former world title challenger Mariusz Wach, and one of the best young prospects in the heavyweight division, Filip Hrgovic, in his toughest fight against former two-time world championship challenger Eric Molina. Even beneath that, we have the former amateur world champion Mo Majidov against Tom Little from the UK, looking to cause a big upset. And of course, as David said, a first championship fight for Zahir Al-Qahtani, Saudi's very own. It's going to be a special, special moment in the arena on Saturday night. And also delighted to welcome two of our youngest top talents who will be floating in swing bouts on the card in Diego Pacheco and Hopey Price. What an opportunity for them to be part of one of the biggest nights of boxing of all time. We wouldn't be here, of course, without the support, the help and the vision of our two key broadcast partners. Firstly, from the UK, Sky Sports. This fight will be broadcast live on Sky Sports box office. Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz ring walking at around 8:45 p.m. UK time. We've been Sky Sports exclusive promoter for a number of years now. They've helped us change the face of the sport in Great Britain and the UK, and we couldn't have done it without them. This is a major moment for them as well. For our friends in America and other territories around the world, streamed live on DAZN. Again, our exclusive US broadcast partner has helped us try and change the game. And 1 year in America, they have completely disrupted the standard pay-per-view system in America and brought you some of the biggest fights over that year period. Canelo Alvarez, Alexander Usyk, Anthony Joshua, Gennady Golovkin. The list is endless. DAZN is the new home of boxing in America, unquestionably. Before we speak to the fighters, I'm going to pass over to the head of boxing at Sky Sports, Adam Smith.
Thanks, Eddie. It's been a wonderful time for boxing. What a fantastic few months we've had, and it all culminates here in Saudi Arabia on Saturday night. It is, as Eddie says, one of the biggest events in recent history, isn't it, after the huge upset that Andy Ruiz Jr. caused in New York back in June. It's been months in the making. I had a look around the stadium at first hand. The arena yesterday, and I was blown away. You know, we came here on the global tour a few weeks ago and there was just sand, and now a fantastic arena awaits. And it's a fantastic card, a heavyweight card, the glamour division, the buoyant division, the division that loves to shock, the unpredictable nature of this sport, and the heavyweights give us, well, such great nights, don't they? Fantastic lineup of fighters. On the bottom table, the top table throughout, great seeing Hopey and Diego, two of our brightest talents to come. Hopey Price, what an experience for him, just to milk it all in, take it in on a night like this. Brilliant to have Dillian Whyte back in action. Fantastic sort of chief support with Alexander Povetkin, who we know well, of course, in the UK, and Michael Hunter, who's creeping up, isn't he now? Wonderful clash of styles. Really good heavyweight action all the way through. Fantastic card, fantastic night of boxing. It will all be on Sky Sports box office. We've got a huge team over here who've been working so very, very hard as a host broadcaster for Saturday night, all ending up round about 8:45, 9 o'clock UK time, perfect time, prime time, for the biggest rematch in recent times, Andy Ruiz Jr. and Anthony Joshua. But before that, what hors d'oeuvres we have, Eddie. What a great card, a tasty card, and I think we'll have some fantastic action even before that main event.
Thank you, Adam. We're going to hear from some of the fighters now. I'm going to start off with you, Hopey. You got the call, 10 days ago or something like that. Didn't take long for you to accept. Dave Coldwell, your manager. I said, guess what? We've got some good news. We've got a spot on the card for Hopey Prize. Just one professional fight. Tell us about your experience so far and how much you're looking forward to being part of this event on Saturday.
Yeah, well, first of all, I'd just like to thank you and Matchroom for giving me this opportunity to fight on such a huge event, in my second pro fight. And yeah, it's like, when I got the phone call, it was like Christmas come early. I can't wait to perform Saturday night and hopefully put on a show, because I know the whole world will be watching this event.
Obviously, the experience for you is going to be incredible, walking out in front of all those people as well, and just being around such a big main event as well. Going to put you in a great position for your career moving forward.
Yeah, I'm just trying to take it all in at the moment, and like you say, it didn't seem too long ago since Anthony Joshua's sat on this bottom table when Carl Froch boxed George Groves, and now he's headlining, so hopefully in a couple of years' time I'll be the one sat on the top table headlining these big events.
Forward to seeing you in action on Saturday, Hopi. Diego Pacheco, fantastic start to your career, just 18 years of age. For those who know about Diego, we had to take him to Tijuana to start his professional career because he was 17 and couldn't box in most states in America. Has been absolutely flawless so far, 6'4", super middleweight, Mexican. The only downside is he'll be supporting Andy Ruiz on Saturday night. And of course, he boxed at Madison Square Garden as well in the first fight. Diego, again, what an opportunity for you, a special event to be a part of.
First of all, I want to thank Eddie Hearn, Matchroom, and then the entire Matchroom team, DAZN, and everyone who's part of this event, this really big event. You know, I'm just really grateful, and I feel really blessed to be here, sitting in front of everybody in Saudi Arabia. You know, I never imagined that at such a young age I would be here in the biggest card of the year. You know, here alongside with Holy Price, me and him being the two youngest, him in the UK, me in the United States of the Matchroom stable. So, you know, I'm just really happy and I feel really blessed to be here.
Thank you, Diego. Looking forward to see you back in action on Saturday night. Zahir Al-Qahtani, Zahir, welcome, my friend. This is a major moment for Saudi Arabia, major moment for yourself. Title fight on Saturday night and a tough fight as well for you. How excited are you? Are you feeling that pressure yet?
Well, thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Matchroom. I would like to give a special thanks to His Highness Prince Khalid Al Aziz for this amazing opportunity. Me, every fight is a challenge. I prepare hard for every fight. This historical fight in a historical city is amazing. Well, I just want to get in the building and get started. I'm ready to fight today. I'm just ready, man. Eddie, you know how the feeling is. You've been here many times. You know fighters. I just want to get in the ring, do the work, make history, put Saudi in the world map of boxing.
Obviously, this is the biggest fight in boxing and it lands in Saudi Arabia. What do you feel it can do for this country? Not just in terms of having the eyes of the world on Diriyah as an entertainment capital, but for the sport of boxing and how much it has potential to grow here in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, there's so much potential to grow in Saudi Arabia. Basically, boxing is the second biggest sport in the world, and now Saudis are beginning to see boxing. And like I said, my aim was to inspire the youth, and it's already started. Many people are interested in boxing. Let's not be surprised. Boxing is the new place. Boxing is taking over in Saudi Arabia. Saudi is the new Vegas. Actually, let me rephrase this word. Saudi is the new place. It's going to do a massive event. Best events is going to happen in Saudi. And again, the youth, there's going to be many other Saudi boxers. I am the start, and I'm going to pave the way for a lot of Saudi boxers.
We look forward to seeing you in action on Saturday night. Great words.
Thank you.
An intriguing heavyweight fight, as I said before, the former two-time world amateur champion against England's Tom Little. Tom, we'll start with you. What an opportunity. We know you got stranded in Istanbul for one night, which was a great experience for you as well, but you're here. I know you've been soaking it up. What an atmosphere, what an experience, and a big fight for you on Saturday night.
Yeah, very grateful to be here, Eddie. Thank you to you, Sky, Matchroom Boxing. Thank you to the hospitality from the Saudi people. You've been most welcoming. And yeah, just looking forward to go now. I've had a very good camp. Can't wait to get this show on the road.
Obviously, you've mixed with some of the best heavyweights in the world, sometimes at short notice. We saw you in a good fight with Filip Hrgović as well up here. This time you've had a long camp, the perfect camp. You're fighting a very, very good amateur, but someone that's only had one professional fight. You're ready to take it to him on Saturday.
Listen, that's what I do, Eddie. You know me. Records are for DJs. Amateur pedigree don't really mean anything. So I'm just going to go out there, do what I do. I've prepared like I've never prepared before, but listen, this underdog ain't going to bark. I plan on doing a bit of biting instead.
We look forward to that. Margot Majidov, welcome. Your second fight. Again, part of a huge card. Excited for Saturday.
Assalamu alaikum. First time I'm happy to be here. Thank you for hosting. I have a good camp. Sorry, my English. I have a good camp and good preparation. I show you in Saturday my preparation. But that's it.
Good. I thought that was a very good attempt. Well done, well done, well done. Okay, we go to the top table. First up, an intriguing heavyweight clash. As I said before, one of the top young fighters coming through in the division right now in Filip Hrgović. This guy was an outstanding amateur. He has great skills. He has a great team, great training team. Delighted, of course, to be working with Sauerland Promotions, co-promoting Filip Hrgović. Punches very, very hard. But up against a fighter who has had a great camp, whose team I've spoken to, who believe this is his time to relaunch himself on the world heavyweight scene. And we start with Eric Molina. Eric, welcome. A massive fight, massive occasion. You've been here before, not Saudi Arabia, but you fought Deontay Wilder for the World Heavyweight Championship, giving him a great fight. You fought Anthony Joshua for the World Heavyweight Championship. Big fight for you on Saturday.
Absolutely, Eddie. Thank you for having me out here. Thanks to Matchroom Boxing and everybody involved with this fight. Eddie, every time I hear from you, you never call me for the. It's always one of your heavyweights. So I look forward to your messages on Instagram, and I know that's how this fight started, just like the Anthony Joshua fight, just like other heavyweights that have been offered to me. It's always been yes, and you know that. And 8 weeks to get ready. Wow, I never thought you would give me 8 weeks to get ready for a fight. So I'm just extremely thankful to be a part of this event. This is an iconic sporting event. It's an iconic rematch. And to be a part of this, to see all the cultures from around the world collide. Just in the 5 heavyweight fights, we have representation from over 5-6 countries from around the world. I mean, when you start your career 0-1, man, this is all just bonus. This is just beautiful to experience. I want to thank you, thank everybody for being here. I want to thank my management team, Marlon Johnson, Lee Holiday. I want to thank my training team. I want to thank my wife. I want to thank everybody back at home in the Rio Grande Valley, everybody that has helped me out to get to this point. I call it the art of bouncing back. I'm that guy in the heavyweight division that just doesn't go away. I find a way to stick around, and I think Saturday night, I'll find a way to stick around. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Eric. Always a pleasure to have you on the card. We're going to go over to Nissi Sauerland now, co-promoters with Filip Hrgović. Nissi, it's been a great run for Filip. We've seen him box in Washington, in Mexico, and now Saudi Arabia. It's been a great run. And I think fair to say the toughest fight of his career so far on Saturday.
Yeah, 100%. First off, respect to Eric Molina for taking the fight. The biggest problem we have with Filip is actually finding heavyweights that will fight him. So we've got one, and Eric definitely looks in very good shape. We look forward to his performance on Saturday, but I believe that we've got the best heavyweight out there. I'm looking forward to showcasing him on such a great event, such a big event. It's great to be back in Saudi. Last time I was here, the crowd was great, and I expect the same on Saturday for such a huge, huge fight, huge event. And of course, thank you, Eddie, and thank you to the whole Matchroom staff and everyone here involved. We're just excited to end this world tour with a big bang on Saturday. Thank you very much.
Filip, I think you've been looking for a fight to get your teeth into for a long time. This is a great fight for you, a very tough fight for you to end what has been a great year.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Good to be here. Just to mention, he had 8 weeks training camp. I had 12 weeks training camp. So that's a good thing for me. I trained like never before with my coach Pedro Diaz in Miami, 8 weeks. And I had 4 weeks with my assistant coach Yusuf Hassan in Croatia, in Zagreb. So I'm feeling very good. I'm ready for my biggest fight so far. And want to thank you, Eddie, and Matchroom Boxing, Team Sauerland, Željko Karajica, Sky Sport, The Zone, and it's honor for me to be part of this great event. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Philippe. We look forward to a great fight. Hrgović against Molina on Saturday night. Another great fight. His former World Championship challenger, Mariusz Wach, against the WBC ranked #1, Dillian Whyte. Mariusz, firstly, you look great. I love the new haircut, the suit. You look in great shape, ready for a big night on Saturday.
Witam wszystkich serdecznie. Chciałbym podziękować panu Ediemu Hearnowi w firmie Matchroom za to, że zaufała mi, że mogę wystąpić tutaj na tej sobotniej gali.
I really want to thank Matchroom Group for invitation for this big event. It is very great pleasure for me here.
Na pewno tego 7 grudnia dam z siebie wszystko, zostawię mnóstwo zdrowia, ale wyjdę do tego ringu, żeby wygrać swój pojedynek. Dziękuję.
I will go to ring well prepared and I will let my heart there and it will be great fight.
Thank you, Mariusz. Dillian Whyte, been on an incredible run. Obviously, your last victory against Oscar Rivas in July. Before that, that epic fight with Derek Chisora. Before that, that epic fight with Joseph Parker. Before that, that epic fight with Derek Chisora. It's just been war after war for you, and a great addition to the card. We're so happy to have you on here. I know you were training in the great facilities at the hotel last night. A major card to be a part of.
Yeah, firstly I want to say thanks everyone for having me. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Adam. Thanks, Prince Khalib. Thanks, Omar, for having me, get me on the show. The last 2 months have been tough. Obviously, I've been using the gym as a distraction, just to train, stay busy, keep my mind occupied. But you know me, I got the call late, but it don't take a lot to talk me into a fight. All you gotta do is say, yeah, there's a potential date, potential opponent. I'm like, all right, cool, I'm up for it. Let's have it. So, you know me. It didn't take a lot of backward conversations to get the fight on. Really, I was like, whoever won it can get it.
You've gone into a lot of fights recently that have been 50-50 with the bookmakers. You are a favourite to win this fight.
I hate being favourites.
You hate being a favourite. But is it a case of winning, looking good, or just getting the win, or do you look for a sensational knockout on Saturday?
You know me, I come to the ring with maximum violence intention. I want to try and hurt the guy. At the end of the day, Mariusz is a nice guy. I met him before and he's alright, but when the bell goes, I will be trying to damage him as quickly and as much as I can. But it's about just getting the win, man, and just getting out there, getting the W, and move into next year, and get back to doing what I do best, and that's to fight anyone, anytime, anywhere, man.
Mariusz Wach against Dillian Whyte. Great fight on Saturday night. We move forward to the Chief Support Contest. Just a brilliant, brilliant heavyweight matchup. WBA World Title Eliminator between Alexander Povetkin and Michael Hunter. Michael, we start with you. You look fantastic. Oh, they're giving you a clap down there. Obviously, they've seen your outfit. You look fantastic. You've been on an incredible run. You and your team, of course, trained by former world heavyweight champion Hasim Rahman. Great opportunity for you on Saturday.
I mean, look at where I'm at. This is like a dream come true to me. I cannot ask for anything more, so thank you, Eddie. I really appreciate you putting me on the show, and, shows me a lot of respect that, I'm the co-main event. I get to spice up the fight for the main event. And, Matchroom, DAZN, Sky Sports always do a good job with the event, so I would also like to thank Saudi Boxing and the Team Riyadh. I know they've done they've worked very hard, and there's a lot of pressure on them. This is, one of their biggest events they've done, and the hospitality's just been beautiful. I'm very excited for this fight because of my opponent and everything that comes with it. So thank you guys. Thanks all the fans and everybody that's watching, and watch me.
You've been the underdog so often coming through the heavyweight division, the smaller guy moving up from cruiserweight. You've taken fights at short notice. Sometimes when you've had nothing to lose. Now you've really got something to use. You're ranked in the division. What do you think this fight's going to be like? Povetkin, like you, great amateur, great speed as well, has power. We should expect a great fight here, right?
Absolutely. I don't know how long, how much more longer I'm gonna be a underdog, but I really enjoy it. But this event, this fight is definitely gonna be a tough one. You know, all the accolades. He's a gold medalist. You know, he's been at the top of this game for years and years. So this is not gonna be an easy task and an easy feat. You know, I just have to stick to my game plan and impose my will on them. So. You know, come Saturday, I plan to do so.
Thank you, Michael. Alex, welcome. We saw you fight Joshua in front of 80,000 people at Wembley in a great fight. You just beat Hughie Fury at the O2 Arena in front of 20,000 people. This is a special night on Saturday.
Саша, приветствуем тебя. Мы видели, как ты дрался с Джошуа на 80-тысячной арене, побил Фьюри. Вот теперь этот бой. Что у тебя, какие мысли по этому поводу?
Добрый день. Рад здесь присутствовать. Рад, что я буду выступать с Майклом Хантером. И хорошее ощущение. Я рад, что буду присутствовать на этом празднике, на этом великом шоу, на этом великом бою.
Hi everyone. I'm really glad to be here. Well, I'm really excited to be on the fight like this. I'm really happy to fight with Michael Hunter. And you know, the Saturday shows everything.
Michael, like Alex, always says yes to a fight. Actually, every heavyweight on this top table says yes to a fight. We should expect a thrilling battle between these two on Saturday.
Саша, ты так же, как Хантер, всегда говоришь «да» на любые вызовы. Стоит ли нам ожидать, некий триллер, битву в субботу?
Я думаю, и я, и Майкл выйдем на ринг и покажем красивый, интересный и зрелищный бокс.
Well, I think will be one thing. Me and Michael and Sasha, they will come to the arena and show a fight. That's it. That's what you need to expect.
Thank you very much. We look forward to a thrilling matchup. WBA World Championship Eliminator, Alexander Povetkin against Michael Hunter. We want to thank as well the fighters and their teams as well, their management teams. World of Boxing with Alexander Povetkin and Andrei Rybinski. We thank them as well for the consistent collaboration. And of course, we thank everybody for coming here today. We're going to have head-to-heads at the top table here with all fighters. And then we're going to take the fighters individually to the top floor as well for a photo. And then they'll be available to the media before we start the main event press conference at 6 p.m. local time today. Thank you for sitting tight for this press conference. Thank you for watching on the live stream. Do not miss this undercard for this epic event that will go down in history on Saturday night. Thank you very much. Guys, if the fighters can just go to either side and just wait for the head-to-head, please.